Hello guys, welcome to Haunted Zombie Beginner Series Part 5. In this lecture, we are going to learn about player stuff. First of all, we will import the player to our scene and then we will apply the animator and we use just two animation. The first one will be idle and the second one will be the jump. So let's go to Unity. I will use this model and you can see there are few options like rigged option. I will convert it to generic because I want to use this into animator. The animator doesn't work on legacy animations, so I will change it to generic. Okay, now I will use just two animation. The first one is idle animation and the second one will be the jump animation, this one. So first of all we will create the animator, or I will drag this model into scene and after that I will create animator. I will apply some position to this player. Okay, this is our model. So now we have to create an animator and apply the animator here. So let's go. Create animator controller and assign the name to it player. And now I will apply this animator controller in this place. Okay, now let's open up this animator. Here are two states, the one is any state and second is entry, so don't worry about that. I will create the empty one. The color is orange, this means this is the by default state, and I will assign the name to it idle. Our idle state is the by default state. The second one will be jump state. When the user will press a key, the player will jump, means the zombie will jump, and I will make the transition from jump to idle. Why I am not applying the transition from idle to jump? The reason is that when I will do like this, then the animation will continuous. Like first of all the animation will go to idle and automatically it will go to jump. That's why I am applying from jump to idle. When by default it will go to idle and loop again and again to this idle animation, and it will not go to jump unless the user will not press the key. So first of all I will apply the idle animation in this place and the jump animation to this place. Okay, now let's check it out, because the idle animation always running without code or without creating a logic. So let's play. The animation is stuck. Why? The reason is that the idle animation is not in loop. So let's go. Select the idle animation and apply the loop to this animation. Now check it out. Now it will run again and again, and it will not stop. That's what I want. And you can also look at your animator. This will run again and again. Okay, that's fine. Now we have to go to write a logic for jump. Create a script for player. Okay, first of all I have to create the animator to get the reference. Okay, now what does it mean? The get component means the animator is attached to the player or model where this script is attached. So that's why I used get component. Now let's go to update function and write the logic for jump. When the user will press, the player will jump. So let's go. That was a simple logic. When the user will press, then print something. Just for clarity, I have used the print statement, and this one is the play animation, the anim.play play animation with the name of jump. So let's go to Unity. Attach this script to player. Now check it. Idle is working. Let's go to check the jump. Button is pressed, but the animation is not working. So let's go to animator and check the spell. Jump, jump. Okay, there is a space between the word jump here. So now let's check it out. Okay, you can see the mistake. That was not a mistake. So now our code is working. Our jump and idle is working. The question is that why it's not moving up? The answer for this is because I have not applied the gravity or the add force to this model. So in next lecture we will learn about physics. So don't worry about that. Our idle and jump is working, and next lecture we will learn about physics. So that was the lecture for today. And now please like, share and subscribe my channel. Goodbye for now.